Morning, Attorney Reed.
Good morning, Miss Cleveland.
Hello.
Hmm.
I may have an intake order to send over, but I have to see. I have to see what's going on with this one. I'll let you know.
Okay.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Morning, Mr. Kashiri.
All right, good morning, everyone. 36th District Court is now in session. I am Judge Shannon A. Holmes, serving as your presiding judge. Good morning to each one of you. I have a couple of matters that were scheduled for 8:35 a.m. There is an intake, but she is on Zoom at QH. That's right. And so are we ready to proceed with that intake, or does she need to go in and speak with an attorney?
Good morning, Your Honor. That's Miss Pinion, and she does need to speak with an attorney. She probably will be, I think, based on the notes on a Wednesday docket, Your Honor. And then I need to speak with her as well in the breakout room because I have not had an opportunity to talk to her. But I do have the order prepared. I just have
All
to
right.
send it over.
Wonderful. So I had her on for 8:35. Is that Miss Pinion there? Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. How are you this morning?
I'm doing better.
That's good. I'm so glad to hear that. And if you hang in there and walk this journey, it's only going to get better, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, awesome. You are going to get processed this morning to come into our specialty court. And so I'm going to ask that we place, which attorney will be going in a breakout room with Miss Pinion and Miss Cleveland?
I think it would be Attorney Fikens, Your Honor.
Okay, all
And
right.
I'm going to
I,
send this over to.
May I say something? I have a court date on Wednesday, tomorrow, and I have an attorney, but for the ones that I went to yesterday, and she was trying to be my attorney for Wednesday, because I have so many different things going on, and I'm just like kind of lost. I'm trying to get them all together. So
So this is what we're going to do, Miss Pinion. Miss Mack, good morning in the courtroom. And Officer Lott, Officer Cooley, good morning to all of you.
Good morning, Judge.
Good morning, ma'am.
All right, and good morning, Miss Wilson. All right.
Morning.
Okay. Well, Miss Wilson, it don't sound like it's a good morning, but okay, I'll take it.
It is a good morning. You know, I got some extra stuff going on.
Okay, all right, just making sure.
It's
All right, all right. Miss Mack, if you could run a summary for Miss Pinion, if you could do that and send it to Mr. Fikens so that we can pull everything together. We're not going to have you going to 4 and 5 judges if we can help it, okay? We're going to hopefully bring everything together in this courtroom, in specialty court. And then that way you don't have to worry about a lot of loose ends. Now, if they are cases that are outside of 36th District Court, there's nothing I can do about those other than inform judges that you're working the program and maybe let them know about your progress as you make progress. But for everything that's at 36, we're going to try to pull everything in and place it in the room. How does that sound to you?
that sounds good. Yesterday I went to court to 36, and I waived my preliminary on those 2 felonies. And then
Felony matters. Okay. All right. So that's a different court. That's going to be 3rd Circuit. And so
okay, so they bonded them down, probably Frank Murphy then.
yes, they bound them over and they'll be at Frank Murphy.
And
Right.
I think Wednesday I have 1 felony and a misdemeanor tomorrow.
All right. Miss Mack will get that summary for us, especially for the misdemeanors. And we'll see what we can do, Mr. Fikens, okay?
Yes, Your Honor.
And then we may also want to reach out to the prosecuting attorney to just let them know that she is going to be, I don't know the nature of those felonies. I'm sure you all will let me know once you know. But we can let the prosecuting attorney know that she is going to be in specialty court. I don't know that that will help, but at least we'll share it. Okay?
Yes, Judge.
All right. Awesome. So if you're going to get an invitation to a breakout room, Miss Pinion, please accept that invitation. Okay?
Yes, ma'am.
All
Thank
right.
you. I have one.
All right. Very good. All right. I have Mr. Parrish Van Pelt that was up for 8:35. I think, Ms. Cleveland, is that your case?
It is. I think he's aware, and that might be him connecting right now, Your Honor.
Yes. Okay, yes. Are you ready to do him quickly before you go into that breakout room with Miss Pinion?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, awesome. Let's go to Parrish Van Pelt. I have case number 237-596-221. Mr. Van Pelt, unmute and state your name for me.
Good morning, Parish Van Pelt.
All right, Mr. Van Pelt, how are you this morning?
I'm doing pretty good. How about yourself?
I'm doing very well. Are you having a hard time? Am I breaking up, team?
No, Your Honor. Oh, I can hear you
I'm not.
clear.
Okay. I knew it. Okay.
You're frozen, Judge.
Now you're
Switch
frozen. Yeah.
You're frozen.
Uh-oh.
All right. Can
There
you all
she
hear me
is.
now? All right. Yes, my internet Wi-Fi switches over. Okay. Mr. Van Pelt, what's different about you today? Something looks different.
I'm trying to grow a beard.
I knew something was going on. I wasn't sure. You trying to You trying to grow a beard? Why are you trying to grow a beard, Mr. Van Pelt?
I just never had one. I always wanted one, like bad.
And since you're doing something different in your life, now this would be a good time to go ahead and attempt to getting that beard together.
Definitely. Absolutely.
Go ahead, do it, do it. Well, then you won't look like you're 16 anymore. You'll look like maybe 18, trying to be 25.
Just 2 more years.
Yes, yes. All right. How are things going with you, Mr. Van Pelt?
Things are going great. Just taking it easy every day, keeping up with the program. I got all my services with IOP figured out yesterday. I talked to the person over at Hagera. So I believe she's gonna try to get me in there tomorrow because she said it's on, I believe, Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays.
Okay. All right. Very good. Are you keeping an open mind about receiving your services at Hagera?
Yes, definitely. Yes,
Okay. And I can count on you to show up and engage. Is that correct?
absolutely. Yes.
All right, very good. That's very critical to your success, not just with respect to the program, but just for life. You're going to learn some things about yourself, about the world we function in, about maybe some things that brought you before this court. And those are things that are going to help you for a lifetime. So I want to make sure you're still willing to keep an open mind to embrace those things.
Definitely. I will do for sure.
Right. Awesome. How's business going?
Business is good. Business is business, keeping me busy. Just the same old, trying to figure out I want to figure out my next big thing.
Okay. All right.
Def-
So you
I
giving
want
some thought to it?
yeah, just a little bit just seeing exactly what's in demand in life right now is the hardest part.
Okay. Okay. But listen, I'm glad to hear, Mr. Van Pelt, that you are thinking about what's next. Yeah,
Definitely.
that's a good sign of growth. What's next? Because when you're growing, you never want to stay in the same place, right? You're always looking to do better, be better, explore different opportunities. And so I love the fact that you are looking at what's next. Okay.
Thank you.
And whatever we can do to encourage you or to connect you to resources or information, make sure you share that with your case manager. We're a problem solving team, and so we'll work at it. We'll at least try to point you in the right direction. Okay.
Great, great.
All right. Awesome. Are you having any issues, any concerns, any questions with respect to work in the program?
No issues, no concerns. Everything is smooth sailing.
All right, very good. Miss Cleveland, place your appearance on the record.
Um,
And you reported that Mr. Van Pelt is in compliance. Is there anything additional?
Toshi Cleveland, case manager for specialty court, and that is absolutely correct, Your Honor. He's 77 days in phase 2. He's doing quite well, compliant with all your court's orders. Very proud of him. Keep up the good work. I want to see how long that beard gets. You
Go
know,
too
it's
long.
that
Don't go too long. Don't go too
like
long.
this, the Viking style.
All right.
Those are
Mr. Reed,
popular.
thank you, Miss Cleveland. Mr. Reed, place your appearance on the record, and then Miss Price also, and let me know if you have anything additional as to Mr. Van Pelt.
Yes, Judge, thank you, and good morning. For the record, Jesse Reed, Veterans Treatment Court, Drug Treatment Court, Specialty Court, Defense Attorney, P 23863. And Judge, if I may, I'd like to make a motion, a continuing motion, that my appearance be for all my clients this morning. Thank you. Good report, Mr. Van Pelt. Keep up the good work. Grow that beard. Don't worry about it getting gray. You have a while before the beard turns gray. But I like beards. Have a good day, sir, and be safe. Keep up the good work, Mr. Van Pelt. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right.
Nicole, Nicole Price. Good morning, Judge Holmes. I'm Nicole Price, Specialty Court Clinical Assessor. Mr. Van Pelt, I'm going to call you later just so that I can get the last updates about Hagera. I know we spoke on the 8th, but I just want to get the last updates from you. What's going on? Is it okay to call you later? What's a good time?
Anytime, actually. I'm free all day.
Okay. Okay. Thank you.
Very good. If nothing else for Mr. Van Pelt, I am going to give dates. Your consultation will be on, let's see, it will be on May 7th at 1:30. And then I will see you on May 28th, 2024, and that's going to be at 8:35 a.m. Okay?
Got it.
All right, very good. Good to see you today, Mr. Van Pelt.
You as well. You guys have a great day.
All right, you too. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye-bye. All right, I think we are ready for our Veterans Treatment Court docket. Let's do it. Do we have any veterans present? Mr. Yancey, if you're saying something, they have the courtroom muted.
You okay now? Good, faces camera. I don't see any veterans yet.
No, you're supposed to have Jerome Trimble.
And Mr. Fry.
Yeah.
And I've contacted both of them. So I'll see what the holdup is.
Okay. All right, no problem. And then I'm going to just do an inquiry, ask Miss Arnold Morris, Miss Price. Arnold Morris, is she still at Meridian?
Yes, she is.
All right, awesome. And will they be able to get her on today?
Not today, but if you give me the next court date, I should be able to give them enough time. But I did speak with them on yesterday. She's still in the program.
Awesome. All right. For case number Z8091551, that is for Sheila Arnold Morris. She is not in our specialty court. She is a part of regular probation. However, the recommendation has been made that she needs to be in one of our specialty courts. However, she is right now cannot be processed. And so what I'm going to do, Miss Price, if I give her a date of, what about the 7th of, it would have to be either the 7th of May or the 10th of May. I want to get her squared away before we go to all that training.
Okay. The 7th would be good.
The 7th works for you?
I thought I have the 7th marked off on the calendar for one of the trainings, though.
It is. I think you all come on Wednesday and Thursday. I have to present on Tuesday. So I'm only going to be there in the morning. I was doing the whole day, but it's not going to work.
Okay.
And so I will do that morning. I just want to check in on her if we can start getting her processed.
Okay.
We don't know where she is right now as far as in a position to be processed.
Okay.
Okay. So
Yes.
I'll put her on for May 7th. May 7th. And I'll have to put her on at 8:35 a.m. Okay?
Okay. Yes, and I'll let them know today.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
All right. Very good. All right. Yes. Good morning, Ms. Harris. You have your hand up.
Good morning. I was just gonna let the court know we are here on Tuesday, the 7th in the morning, and we work half the day. So we will be here in the morning, and then we drive to Lansing in the afternoon.
Right. I was supposed to be on all day on Tuesday.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna have to work because it's just too many cases. There's no way I can lose Tuesday. I can't do it. All right. So I want to try not to stack too much because I need you all to be able to get out by noon to get to Lansing. So, all right. Very good. That kind of puts us at a standstill, Mr. Yancey, while we waiting on veterans, because Mr. Murphy is not due until 9, unless you want to ask him to get on. And Mr. Thomas is not due until 9.
Your Honor,
Yes.
Mr. Yancey just left the courtroom to go back upstairs to his office.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
Your Honor, I'll reach out to Mr. Murphy, see if he can get on. It's almost 9 now. And then, we have Mr. Vincent here, just so you know, he's got to speak to the attorney and everything. We discussed him in staffing yesterday. So I will reach out to Mr. Murphy now.
All right, thank you. And if we could set up, I know the conference room is being used right now for the intake, but when it becomes available, Mr. Reed, would you please go into the breakout room with Mr. Benson?
Yes, Judge.
It looks like, he's right there in the conference room, so they should be able to go
Oh.
now.
I thought the intake was in there. Okay.
The intake is, not in the building, I don't believe. She's at a
Oh,
facility.
That's right. All right, very good. So if you all could place good morning, Mr. Vincent. And
He's muted. He needs to unmute
okay.
the.
Lean forward. That's okay. Accept your invitation into
Good morning. Good morning.
Mr. Vincent, you know, we have some real issues today. The test has come back confirmed. And I told, well, did y'all just take him out?
I think they sent him the invitation and he went into the breakout room.
That judge have to say, let me accept this invitation. All right, I'll talk to him when he comes back. No problem.
Yeah, I think he accepted it, Judge. It wasn't that, you know, he was ignoring. He accepted the invitation and he went in.
I got it. All right. Let's take up. Good morning, Mr. Kusheri. While we are waiting, go ahead and place your appearance on the record.
Good morning, Honorable Judge. Daniel Kusheri, Veterans Justice Outreach Coordinator with the Detroit VA.
All right. Good morning to you. Good morning.
Morning.
Mr. Kusheri, do you keep up with Mr. Richardson? Do you know how he's doing?
You know, Judge, I haven't heard from him in a minute. I should drop him a line. I'm not sure how he's doing. The last I heard, he was stable in the community and he was still doing work at the VA and doing he had a little side hustle that he was doing too. And he seemed happy and healthy.
Very good. If you encounter him, please let him know I asked about him. I thought about him this morning and just hoping that he's doing very well and continuing to stay on a great path. He has so much to offer himself and the world. So,
yes, ma'am. Very gracious of you. I promise you I will, and I will circle back to you if I do cross this path.
All right. Thank you. Thank you. All right. We are just waiting on our veterans to show up. You all let me know when we're ready to go. There's somebody on Letha's iPhone. I know that you all have sent them a message, but I don't know who that is. All right, I'm going, Mr. Murphy, turn on your video, please. Miss Harris, I'm going to do Mr. Murphy real quick since you had him come on. Okay? And Tariana
Okay.
Murphy, turn on your video for me.
Where do you live with your hat?
I have for Tariano Murphy, case number Z 8090071. Mr. Murphy, state your full name for me, please.
Murphy.
Good morning to you, sir.
Morning.
How are you this morning?
Fine, and you?
I'm doing well. Mr. Murphy, you on track working your program?
Yes.
You are very good. How difficult or how challenging has that been, if at all?
It's not difficult at all. It's challenging, but it's not difficult at all.
Those two
All
charges.
right. What do you find to be your challenge?
Retail fraud and retail fraud two. Those
Um,
are felony cases.
I
Recovery
think
are
it's challenging.
district court
It's
10
fine.
preliminary matters.
I needed to change.
And
Somebody's
then,
talking louder than me.
talk to you more about that too, and then
It's not the courtroom. Okay, I'm sorry, courtroom. I did mute you, so you will have to unmute if you need to speak with me. All right, Mr. Murphy, go ahead. I'm sorry, I could not hear you.
Yes, I said it's not challenging. It's exciting. I have to be there in a minute at 9:30. So, it's just I needed to change.
All right, very good. Have you noticed any changes so far?
Yeah.
Can you
Yeah.
tell us one thing that's changed that you're willing to share?
Yes. Uh, I like I like how my body is feeling.
You like how you feel physically?
Yes.
Okay, can you tell us a little bit about that?
Well, I can get up. I can get up early in the morning now, without having any problems.
Yes, that's awesome. And you can run behind those babies too, can't you?
Yeah, he's right here. Yeah.
Yes, very good. All right, listen, Mr. Murphy, I want to encourage you to stay on track, to continue to work it. It's only going to get better. I'm glad that you're already noticing that you feel better. Your body feels better. It sounds like you have more energy, more get up and go about yourself, right?
Yes.
All right. I want you to remember that, okay?
Okay.
All right. Very good. Any issues, any questions, any concerns for the team this morning?
No.
No? All right, Ms. Harris, you reported that he is in compliance. And so is there anything additional?
Your Honor, he's doing well. He's in compliance. He's still, in phase one as he is relatively new to the program. And I just wanted to, request that he was on a consumption log. I wanted to request that we take him off of the consumption log and let him, just show us that he is, working his program and doesn't need to be monitored that way anymore at this time.
All right, Mr. Murphy, are you ready to come off of that consumption log?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, you sure about that?
Yes.
All right, very good. Then listen, if you're ready, then I'm ready for you to do it as well, okay?
Okay, thank you.
All right. I'm going to give you some dates, if nothing else. I'm going to have you do a consultation on the 7th at 1:30. No, it would have to be scheduled for 11:35, Ms. Harris, because you all are only working a half day. So it'll be 11:35 a.m. on May 7th. And then I'm going to see you on May 14th,
Last 14.
and that is going to be at 9:45 a.m. Wait, do you have sessions at 9:30?
Yes,
Okay, so then I'm not going to see you at 9:45. Can I see you at 8:35 on that date?
yes.
All right, so come on and get on at 8:35 so we can get you out the door for your session that starts at 9:30. Okay?
Okay, thank you, Your Honor.
Very good. It's good to see you. Go to your session. I can still count on you to be open and honest in those sessions.
Yes,
Very good. All right. Good to see you today, Mr. Murphy. Keep up the great work that you're doing. All right.
all right.
All right. Very good. Take care.
You too.
All right. Bye-bye. I'm going to go to Alonzo Thomas. He got on time, and then I'll circle back to my veterans doc. I don't know where the veterans were this morning, but I'm not going to make other people wait because you all came on late. All right, let's go to Mr. Alonzo Thomas. Who has Mr. Thomas's case? Good morning, Mr. Thomas.
Good morning, Judge Holmes. You all right today?
I'm all right today. I'm all right. Are you?
Yes, ma'am. I'm good.
All right, very good. Let me place your case number on the record. Case number 2332555P. State your full name for me, Mr. Thomas.
Alonzo William Thomas.
All right, Mr. Thomas, you are still embracing this new change, this programming. Tell me how you're feeling about it so far.
So far, so good. I really love your program and how you got it set up. Got it set up real good. Perfect.
Okay, tell me why you think it's set up good. First of all, no, I'm not going to take credit for work I don't do. There are some standards that are set for us, and we follow
It's a
those
chamber. It's a chamber. You know, we got to follow the chamber. It's got to go through him, got to go through her, got to go through her, then got to go through you.
Well, yeah, okay. All right. Come tell me what's going on. Why do you think the program is a good setup?
No, it's just a good setup. You know, you just got to keep checking in, talk to everybody, you know, make sure everything's good. I just started my session for Detroit Recovery Project.
Yes.
My first day was 29th.
Okay.
I set up and met Miss Walker. She's Miss Walker is a great lady. I go back next Monday, May 6th.
Okay, very good. And
Yeah.
are you comfortable with connecting and being open and really working on some things while you're at DRP?
Oh yeah, most definitely, most definitely. This is not my first rodeo with DRP. This is my second rodeo, so you know we kind of familiar with each other. It's all love there.
All right. Very good. Very good. I want you to roll up your sleeves and really do the work this go round, okay?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. Awesome. How's home life going?
Oh, home is good. Kids is good. Take the kids to school every day. Everything is good.
All right. And have the kids noticed anything different about you, Mr. Thomas?
I mean, they know they pops for Superman, so you know I can't never let my kids never see me doing down or bad, never. So.
Okay. Do they know you're going through this program?
Oh yeah, definitely.
They do. All right.
Yeah.
Very good. Very good. What issues or concerns or questions do you have for us today?
I have no concerns. I just wanted to ask Miss Price a question. That phone number I be trying to call, I can never get through it.
What number you trying to call?
I called
Who are you trying to reach?
I was trying to reach Miss Price too. I can never get through her.
To Miss Price?
Yes.
Okay, Miss Price is in a breakout room, but we need to make sure.
Yeah, because I be trying to call her. I be trying to call and let her know what I be having going on and stuff too. The 313-965-2400 number.
No, that's the general number. That's not Miss Price's number.
No, I can give him the number, Judge.
Give him Miss
Okay.
Price
Yeah,
number.
this
That's
is
why you're not getting Miss Price. You going into
okay.
you probably
Yeah,
gonna
this
get
the
a
number
call
she
back like
called me
5
off of.
years from now. So
Oh my
returning
God.
your call from some general number, some little man
Oh,
that sits in the room, and all he does is listen to messages and sign checks.
yeah,
All right,
this just
that's how the government worked when I was a kid. All right, we're gonna get you a real number.
okay. Thank you, Your
Yes.
Honor. Other than that, everything is great.
Good. You have a pen where you can write down something right now?
Yeah, I'm ready. I'm ready.
All
I'm
right,
ready.
come on, Miss Mac. Give him a real number for Miss Page. Miss Price, not
No,
Miss.
Miss Price.
Yeah.
Yes. 313
Yes.
965
Uh-huh.
8790.
8790.
Yes.
Okay, I got you logged in.
All right, there you go.
Okay.
Now you're gonna be able to get Miss Price, okay?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, anything else you want to bring to my attention?
Okay.
No, Your Honor. Everything is great.
All right, very good. Mr. Yancey, you did not report any concerns or issues for Mr. Thomas on yesterday. You indicated that he is in compliance and doing very well. Is there anything else additional to report today?
No, Your Honor, he is going well. His self-report is correct. He did start treatment as stated, and he's in compliance with everything in phase 1.
All right, awesome. Anything from any of the other team members as to Mr. Thomas?
Yes, Judge, thank you. Good report, Mr. Thomas. Keep up the good work. We're proud of you. Be proud of yourself. We know it's not easy, but you're doing a great job. You have a good day, Mr. Thomas, and be safe, sir. Thank you.
All right, you too, boss. Thank you, man.
And Judge, I'd just like to add, Mr. Thomas, that is a good report, and it shows that you're working the program. Keep up the great work, sir. We're proud of you.
Thank you, boss.
All right, here we go. I am going to give you your next dates. So, Mr.
Okay.
Thomas, you will have a consultation on the 7th of May. That's going to be at 1:30. And then I'm going to see you on the 14th of May. And then what I need to know is, can I see you at 9:45 a.m.?
Yes, you can.
That works? All right.
Yes.
Then we'll do 9:45 a.m.
May 14th.
Yes, sir. That was supposed to be a vacation day for me, Miss Mac. I still need to reach out to them to cancel that vacation day. I'm sorry. So do keep the list. I'm going to do that now. There's no way I can take a vacation day on that day. Too much going on.
Yes.
Too much work.
Yes,
Too much
ma'am.
work. All right. Very good. All right. You are all set, Mr. Thomas.
All
Okay.
right, thank you, Judge Holmes. Have a good day, okay?
All right. You do the same. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right. Are we ready now for our Veterans Court? I need to send this message very quickly. My apologies. Miss Matt, can you help me out?
I can. What you need?
Did I have the 13th and the 14th set aside?
Yes, ma'am.
Have I scheduled anything on the 13th?
Let me check. 1 second. There are some cases on the 13th, yes. But they're face to faces though. Sorry, Judge.
Okay. All right. And then Miss Mac, one last thing. Can you tell me if my docket is blocked for the 16th and the 17th?
I think it is. Give me a second. Let me look real quick. You said the 16th and 17th, Judge?
Yes.
Yes, it's blocked both of those days.
Okay. Now I can send my message. Thank you.
Uh-huh.
All right, let's do it. I am ready. Are we ready for our Veterans Court? I see Mr. Fry is on the screen. Let's go. I have case number 210-456-7901. Mr. Fry, unmute and state your full name for me.
James Devlin Fry. Good morning, Your Honor.
Good morning. Where have you been this morning?
I apologize for oversleeping.
Okay, I understand it. All right, I'll put you all up at 8:45 so I can get you done and you can have your whole day. So, but I understand that oversleeping piece. It happens to the best of us. I'm glad you made it. Okay.
Thank you, Your Honor. I appreciate you.
All right. How are things going with you?
We're moving forward, Your Honor. We just have some setbacks every now and then. I just want to apologize to the court for oversleeping this morning.
You're good. You're good. You're good. Are you hanging in there with your apprenticeship?
Well, some things be taken out of my control, Your Honor, that I can't stop. So we're still moving forward as far as to what I'm doing, but there are other things that's out of my control. So we're processing through some things right now.
Okay. All right. And you're keeping a good attitude, right?
Yes, ma'am. My attitude is there. I'm motivated for it and everything. So that's still staying the same.
All right. You see in the glass half full instead of half empty, right?
Yes, Your Honor. Yes, I am.
All right. We talked about that. All
Yes.
right. Very good.
Thank
I'm
you.
telling you, it works. See the good
Thank
in
you.
everything. It only makes you better. Even the things that look like they are the worst, they only make you better.
I understand, you got to go through some rough things to get to some easier things. And I appreciate you and your understanding as well as your knowledge, Your Honor.
All right. So is there anything that you're having difficulties with, anything that you're struggling with that you need us to help you with or to assist you in navigating?
Well, I'm constantly talking to my counselors that over at Rivers Bend. So I'm moving forward and it's working, Your Honor. It's like you say, this is a new part of life. And as we get older, some things be hard to change, but we still have to make a change because we want to be around for our little ones that's coming up behind us. So, counseling is working, and I appreciate you guys down at 36th District Court.
Yes, sir. We appreciate you as well. All right. Is it Mr. Yancey? Do I see you? There you go. Mr. Yancey, you reported that all is well with Mr. Fry. Is there anything additional?
Not much additional, Mr. Fry. He's doing a great job in his phase. He's in phase 3, really close to phase 4. Other than that, he's doing the best he can at his place of employment. So he's in full compliance with everything he's supposed to be doing. And I think he's progressing quite well at this time.
All right, very good. Mr. Kusheri, I know that Mr. Fry does not receive his services through VA. Was there anything that you needed to add?
No, Judge. Nothing further than what we discussed in staffing about the upcoming procedure.
All right, awesome, awesome. And Mr. Fry, just know we're here. We are all rooting for you. You will be in our thoughts. And
Thank you.
Let us know if you need anything. Keep Mr. Yancey, Mr. Kusheri posted as to your progress, especially if you hit any bumps in the road. And we'll be here waiting to talk to you when you get through all of that, okay?
Thank you, Your Honor. I appreciate you. You're wonderful. And the staff is outstanding. I appreciate them as well.
And so are you. And we appreciate you. Let me hear from any of the other team members as to Mr. Fry.
Yes, Judge. Thank you. Good morning, Mr. Fry. Good report. You're working the program. We're proud of what you're doing, and you should be proud of it also. I just have to comment. We had a young participant in this morning, a young guy. He's trying to grow a beard. And I'm looking at your beard, and I look at my beard, and I say, I know he's going to grow a beard, but he won't have our gray. We have a little gray in the beard. And I see Mr. Bostic also with his beard. Keep up the good work, Mr. Fry. You have a good day, sir, and be safe.
Thank you, sir. You have a wonderful day as well. Continue working.
Thank you.
If I could add, although I can't top that because I don't have a beard, Mr. Fry, but you're doing a great job. Keep up the great work, sir.
Thank you, sir. You too.
Thank you.
All right, Mr. Fry, if nothing else, I am going to give you some dates. You are in phase 3. So that means that you are going to have a consultation. I'm going to put that consultation on the 21st of May, and that will be at 1:30 p.m. And then, Mr. Fry, I am going to see you at 8:45 a.m. on May the 28th, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, did you get those dates?
Yes, I did, Your Honor. Thank you very much, Your Honor.
You're very welcome. All right, take good care.
Have a good day, Your Honor. You take care.
Oh, wait, don't you hang up
Elizabeth?
yet. I need everybody in the courtroom to join me in thanking Mr. Fry for putting on the uniform and for serving in the armed forces. Thank you, Mr. Fry. Thank you, thank you, thank you. We appreciate your service to this country, which means your service to us as well. Okay?
Okay, thank you, Your Honor. You take care.
All right, you do the same. Thank you. All right.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. I've got to do real quick, Mr. Parites. Mr. Parites got in on time for his, and then I'll jump back to my veterans docket. All right, I have for Mr. Parites, case number Z8086581. Mr. Parites, unmute and state your full name for me.
Shannon Parites.
All right, Mr. Parites, how are you this morning?
I'm fine.
That's good. You out and moving this morning. Where you going? You know I'm
No,
not.
I'm not. I'm just sitting in the car because nosy people, you trying to listen to my court stuff.
Okay.
And just because I wanted to get out the house. Yeah.
Okay, now you know we might be streaming live right now. You
Yeah, I mean that's different. That's different.
That's okay. I understand it. I definitely understand it. All right, Mr. Parites, how are things going with you with respect to working your program?
It's actually going well. Everything's looking up as of right now, so I've been keeping a positive attitude about everything.
Very good.
I started a new job. It's a hotel downtown called Cambria.
I love it. Yes. Okay. What do you think of it so far?
I like it. It's more relaxed than I expected, but it's worth it. Say that.
Okay. All right. What else is going on?
Other than that, I'm just trying to stay positive and continue to do the things I need to do to make myself better in life. Because I missed a few goals that I had set for myself this before the program even started, and I'm trying to reach those. But I'm not gonna overdo it. I mean, I'm not gonna give up on them. Say that.
Don't give up. Please don't give up. Listen, those goals that you set for yourself prior to coming into the program, I want you to revisit those goals with your case manager because we want to help you, push you, encourage you, connect you to resources to help you to achieve those goals. It's never too late to get them done, okay?
Yes.
All right. So make sure, can I count on you to do that, to communicate with your case manager?
Definitely, because I've been saying it for a while, and I really kind of plan on doing it this week. At least I guess it's like a down payment I got to do for this class for culinary that I've been trying to start for a while, and I never did it due to what was going on around me. But I think I'm going to do it this week. Well, I am going to do it this week as soon as I get the chance.
Come on, do it. Make sure, listen, I just learned I was helping someone with an application at Wayne County Community College, and they wanted to take a class there, not toward a degree, but some of their offerings. And one of the offerings that they had was a program. It wasn't for an associate's degree, but where they indicated that you could get a fee waiver. There were a couple of requirements. You had to fall within one of those categories. And so I want to encourage people to give Wayne County Community College a second look. They have some very good opportunities for people. I was excited, and I reached out to other folks and said, "Hey, I know you fall in this category. Come on, let's get you registered. Let's get you into school. You've been saying you want to go. Let's do it. This is the time, especially when they have papers and they'll work with you for payment plans." It just eliminates all of the excuses. And that's just what I thought of. All the excuses are eliminated. Let's do it.
Yeah. Okay.
So make sure you check them out. I don't know if they have a culinary program because I wasn't looking in that program, but I don't know if they do, but go and check, Google it, go and check and see if they have it and see what you can do. But the time is now, no excuses. Too many opportunities there, too many.
Yes, it is.
You know, opportunities come and go. You want to get them when they coming, okay? Not think about them after they've left. So get up and do it, okay?
Okay.
All right, awesome. And if there's anything we can do to help, let us know. Can I count on you to do that?
Yes.
All right. Any issues, concerns, questions that you need the team to help?
Not at the moment. Like I said, things been looking up for me lately. Even when it was looking, I still try to keep a positive attitude and pray on it every day, so that way I won't be in the slumps looking crazy. So I just kept a positive attitude and prayed on it, and God came through. Say that.
Yes, came through. I love it. I love it. All right, Mr. Yancey, you reported that all is well, no issues. Anything additional?
Mr. Parites, he's doing great, he's had some ups and downs, but he sticks with it, he's always in compliance with his program. Has some challenges, like I said, but not only has he gone through, he's got a new job, he's really proud of that, we're proud of him, so he's doing great.
All right, what phase, Mr. Yancey? I'm sorry, I didn't hear you.
What phase? I'm sorry, Your Honor, he's in phase 3.
All right, awesome, awesome. All right, Mr. Parites, if nothing else, are you ready for your date?
Yes.
Okay, I am going to give you have you do a consultation. I'm gonna have you do it on the 14th of May, and that's going to be at 1:30. And then I am going to see you on the 28th of May, okay?
Okay.
I'm going to see you on the 28th of May. I would like to put you down for 9:35 a.m. Does that work for you?
Yes.
All right, very good. Then we are all set. I want you to enjoy the rest of your day. All right?
I will.
All right, very good. Good to see you, sir. You're doing a great job.
You
Keep
too.
up the great work. Okay?
Thank you. Uh-huh.
Very welcome. All right. Miss Cleveland, are you ready to do your intake? She was here on time. I'm ready to do it if you all are ready.
Oh, I'm done, right?
You are done, Mr. Parites.
Okay, I'll just make sure. All right, you have a good day.
You too. Thank you. Miss Cleveland, are you ready on the intake?
She's finishing up a phone call. She's jumping on right now, Your Honor.
Okay. All right. Very good. Thank you so much. Who has, while she's doing that, oh, there we go. Come on, let's do it, Miss Cleveland. I'm ready for the intake. Were you all able to, Mr. Fikens, you were able to get the printout for Miss Pinion?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, very good. Are there any other matters that I need to address on today, or are there things we can look at a different time?
Yes, perhaps we can look at them at a different time. She is scheduled for a probable cause conference tomorrow in front of Judge Giles. That's the other pending.
All right, very good. Okay, let's do it. I have for Miss Pinion, case number 240-445-5101. Miss Pinion, state your full name for me.
Sarah Marie Lynn Pinion.
Good morning. How are you this morning?
I'm good.
Very good. Are they treating you well at QBH?
Yeah.
All right. Very good. Are you treating them well at QBH?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. It's a two-way street, and I'm glad that you both are traveling it. Listen, Miss Pinion, are you ready to work this program?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you acknowledge that you have an issue, some concerns that the case manager and the attorneys have talked to you about, and that you need help with those, overcoming those challenges?
Yes, ma'am, I do. I was once in a program already for human trafficking, so yes.
All right. Very good. Then we want to help you, Miss Pinion. We want to help you. Ms. Pinion, do you understand that as a part of our program, there will be a court order that this court will issue? Do I have your commitment to follow that court order?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, awesome, very good. And then Ms. Cleveland, you had the opportunity to look at the lien as to Ms. Pinion. Did you find her to be anything that identified her as a violent offender or a substantial threat to the public?
I did, Your Honor, and no, I did not find anything to that nature. Sorry.
Thank you. No, that's a good thing.
Mhm.
Thank you. All right. And then I know that there are some assessments that took place that required her to go to QBH immediately. And so, Ms. Cleveland, I don't know if there are additional assessments that need to take place, but please make sure, just notify the court once they are done, if they've not been done already.
Yes, Your Honor, they are in progress.
All right. Awesome. Very good. Mr. Fikens, you had the opportunity to speak with Ms. Pinion. Is she eligible to participate in our specialty court pursuant to state and federal law?
She is, Your Honor.
All right. Very good. And then lastly, Ms. Pinion, did anyone speak with you about the benefits of working the program?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. I know one of the biggest benefits that you probably heard was that your charges would get, I believe, dismissed. Is that
Well,
correct?
Yeah.
Okay, so you know that if once you successfully complete this program, the charge that's before this court will be dismissed. That, although that is a great benefit, it's certainly not the only benefit. The other benefits that you will receive is that you're going to be surrounded by a team of professionals, and we are going to look at the entire person of Ms. Pinion. We are going to work with you on any issues that you have, whether it's education, housing, food assistance, clothing assistance, family reunification, money management, all of those things, all of those wraparound services that's going to keep you in the community and able to function in a healthy manner. We are going to address those things. How does that sound to you?
That sounds good to me.
All right, very good. Do I have your commitment to work with us to stay in the program and to have a strong finish, Ms. Pinion?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, that's what I need. All right, Ms. Cleveland, what else?
There is one more thing. I was talking to my attorney about getting the tether lifted.
All right, we're not going to lift the tether right now. I need to get some work done, get to know you a little bit more. You get to know us a little bit more. We are going to be seeing you. You'll have contact with someone from this program every single week. You will see me every other week, unless it's determined that you need to see me more often. And
Yes,
so
ma'am.
let's let that tether just sit for a moment. We'll talk about in staffing how that
I
tether.
don't have means to pay for it.
Judge.
Hold on, we're gonna switch it over to our program and we're gonna pay for it, okay?
Okay.
All right. So Miss Cleveland, let's look at it because I need to get some more history about how she got that tether, why she has that tether, as before I make a determination as to whether or not it gets removed. But what I can do is determine that we will pick up the cost. Please make sure that there's funding available. I'm sure there is, but just make sure for me, Miss Cleveland, okay?
Yes, Your Honor. And I just got to make sure, is it a Wayne County Sheriff's tether?
Is that what you have on? Yes.
Okay.
Is she a referral from Judge Bryant?
Yes, she is, Your Honor.
It's a Wayne County tether. And so if we could get that switched over, that would be great.
Thank you, Your Honor.
All right. Very good.
Thank you, Judge.
You're very welcome. All right, Miss Cleveland, what additional would you like me to know about Miss Pinion.
Thank you, Your Honor. I would like to present Miss Pinion for intake into our specialty court program, Your Honor. She was referred to our court by Judge Bryant on April 23rd, 2023 for retail fraud third degree of charge. She is 34 years of age, a Caucasian female. She has completed the 10th grade at Wayne High School in Wayne, Michigan, Your Honor. She is not employed at this time, but she does have circumstances as to why that I can report in staffing, Your Honor. She does have 4 children. However, her children are not in her custody. She did not lose custody. However, they are in a different circumstance, and I will report that out in staffing as well. She is at least 18 years old. She does admit to the conditions that have brought her here before you, Your Honor. She does not have any prior convictions for felony offenses, and that was done through a check of the lien and a background check, Your Honor. She has not participated in our our behavioral health court program in the last 10 years, Your Honor. I will send over the substances that have also brought her before you, Your Honor, so you can review those and the team can review those. Based on all of this information, however, she is eligible for entry into our specialty court program.
All right. Thank you, Mr. Fikens. Anything additional?
No, Your Honor, she was very pleasant and cooperative. We did talk about honesty and her role with that she should be honest with the court, honest with her case manager, communicative with her case manager, and mostly honest with herself. And she seemed to understand that, Judge. I certainly recommend her for acceptance.
All right, awesome. Then based on the information that I've received, I am going to accept Miss Pinion into our specialty court. I am excited for you, Miss Pinion, because I know that it's a program that works if you work the program. And so thank you for your willingness and your open mind to get in here and let's work it. I'm going to give you your next dates to appear before the court, as well as to meet with your case manager. She will be on Wednesdays. Is that correct, Ms. Cleveland?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, very good. Because of our schedule for next week, I am going to have her do her consultation on the 7th of May, and that will be at 1:30. I will then see her on
May we have that a little earlier, Your Honor, for May 7th?
Yes,
that's the half
right.
day.
11:35. 11:30.
Okay.
That's right. Thank you, Miss Cleveland. Thank you.
Thank
you.
Is
All
that
right.
a court date?
No, that is when Miss Cleveland, you'll talk with Miss Cleveland, okay?
Okay.
And then Miss Cleveland, what I am going to have to do is, in order to stay in a good place, I am going to have to see her. I'm going to put her on for Monday, the 13th.
That's
Okay.
fine.
I have a court date on the 13th.
Oh,
What time is your court date?
9 a.m.
All right. And is that in person or are you going to be on Zoom?
No, that's going to be on Zoom, either with Judge Edwards or Deborah Thomas. I have to call my lawyer before the 13th and find out which lawyer or which judge it'll be.
All right. This is what I'm going to do. I'm going to have you Zoom on with us at 8:30. Miss Cleveland, we'll get her done first and get you going so you can be on time for your court session. Does that sound good to you?
May 13th at 8:30?
Yes, ma'am.
And it'll be with the same Zoom number right now?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
All right. You are in great shape. I'm so glad that you've decided to hang in there with us. And I really look forward to working with you, Miss Pinion, and I look forward to great work, okay?
No problem. Thank you so much for giving me this opportunity and to change my ways.
Absolutely. And we're going to be with you every step, okay?
Okay, no problem. Thank you.
Take care. Okay, bye-bye. Thank you, Miss Cleveland. All right, I need to go to Mr. Shabazz Champion, and then I'll be ready Mr. Trimble, I'm gonna get to you, but Mr. Champion is at work. That's why you got to get on time, Mr. Trimble. All right, let me
Yes,
go to
ma'am.
Champion. Okay. I have Z80894041. Mr. Shabazz Champion, state your full name for me.
Yes, Alexander Shabazz Champion.
All right, good morning. How are you this morning?
Good morning, Jan. I'm doing pretty good. How about yourself?
I am doing very well. I see you up and working already.
Yeah,
All right, how are things going?
pretty good. Pretty
Pretty
good.
good.
Yep.
All right. Very good. Mr. Champion, tell me tell me what is going good.
Everything with the program so far. Started paying down the fines and costs.
Okay.
Still seeing the counselor, and right now I'm looking for community service, like a place where I can get my community service done somewhere in the city.
All right. Are you working through our community service specialist, Miss Green?
No. How do I get in contact with her?
All right. You need to go through your case manager because you can't just pick a place. You've got to go through the court system to get that place. Okay.
Okay.
All right. So make sure you get with your case manager. All right.
All right.
All right. Very good. Are you having any difficulties, any challenges with working any aspect of the program or just even in general?
No. I think the biggest challenge me and Mr. Yancey had was just me trying to figure out a time to where either I can come down to the court and pay the fines and costs or mail it. I sent it through the mail, and just seeing how the whole process works, I'm a lot more comfortable.
Okay.
Because at first I didn't trust it as so.
I understand. Trust me, I understand. All right. Any questions today?
No questions.
All right. Mr. Yancey, you reported that Mr. Shabazz Champion is doing very well, no issue. Is there anything additional?
Not much additional. He's doing really well. Working the program as far as fines and costs, that's no problem as far as him coming down for work hours. As far as the community service referral, that's not a problem either. We can connect tomorrow and I can give him that information. Okay.
All right.
He's doing great. He's in compliance with his phase. He's in phase 3.
In phase 3. All right. Thank you. Anything from any of the other team members as to Mr. Shabazz Champion?
Yes, Judge, thank you. Good report, Mr. Champion. You have a great attitude. Keep up the good work, sir. You have a good day and be safe. Thank you, Mr. Champion.
Thank you so much, Mr.
And if I could add, Judge, you are doing a great job. You should be proud of yourself because we're very proud of you, sir. Keep up the great work.
Thank you.
All right. Very good. Very good. If nothing else, I'm ready to give you dates. Are you ready?
Yes.
All right. I am going to have you do a consultation. That is going to be on the 14th of May at 1:30 p.m. And then I will see you on May 28th. And I will put you on for, does 9:35 work for you?
Yes.
All right. I have you on for 9:35 on May 28th. Okay?
Thank you so much, John.
Very welcome. Take care and be safe.
Thank you.
All right. Come on, Mr. Trimble, where are you?
I'm here.
All right. Very good. Mr. Trimble, you got to get on time, sir. Okay?
Yes, ma'am.
We can't be looking for you.
Yeah, they have me waiting in the line for a little while, and then I called in and they patched me in and everything.
All right. Let's do it. I have for you case number 220-610-6601. State your full name for me.
Jerome Trimble.
All right. Mr. Trimble, I heard that something got a little bit of a setback with respect to your new apartment, but nothing that you did wrong. Is that your understanding?
Yes, I'm just waiting for my packet from RPI.
All right. And once that happens, you'll be able to move, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And you are being patient until you are able to move. Am I correct?
Yes.
All right. And you're following up and attending your sessions and doing everything you're supposed to do while you are waiting to move.
Yes.
Very good. I am so proud of you, Mr. Trimble. Thank you for not falling apart. Sometimes when things don't happen when we want them to, we have a tendency to fall apart. You didn't fall apart, sir.
Yes,
So I'm
ma'am.
glad you stayed the course. I'm proud of you.
Thank you.
Yes, sir. What else is going on with you?
Well, basically, combat work therapy, at the VA, trying to, look for a good job interview, and get back on track, with a good job, at the VA, most likely janitorial services,
Okay.
that's what I'm, putting down for my resume. They're having a job fair, sometime next week, and I'll be attending, you know, that's, other than that, just waiting to move into my apartment.
All right. One step at a time, right?
Yes.
All right. And how are things working where you are right now?
Everything's good. At the VOA, that's where I'm at. Everything's good, there.
Okay. Wonderful. What questions, concerns, or issues do you have for the team this morning?
I don't have any. I don't have any.
Okay, Mr. Kushiri, is there anything else you want to report out as to Mr. Trimble?
Thank you, Judge. Good morning. No, Mr. Trimble, it's good to see you. Congratulations on a good report. I'm so excited for you to transition into your new apartment. You're doing well, you're maintaining, and I look forward to seeing you soon, okay?
Yes, sir.
All right. Take care. Thank you, Judge.
All right, very good. Mr. Yancey, anything additional? You gave a good report yesterday. As to Mr. Trimble, anything additional for today?
It's all been stated, and he's still doing well, so, we appreciate that, and he's in phase 3, Your Honor.
All right, awesome. All right, if nothing else, Mr. Trimble, I'm ready to give you dates. Are you ready?
Yes.
All right, let's do it. I am going to have you do a consultation. That's going to be on the 14th of May at 1:30 with Mr. Yancey.
Okay.
I am going to see you on May 28th at 8:45 a.m. on Zoom, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, good.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you so much.
Before you leave, I need everybody in the courtroom to join me in thanking Mr. Trimble for putting on the uniform, for serving this country and serving us. Thank you, Mr. Trimble. We appreciate your service. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
All
Yes,
right.
ma'am.
Very good. All right. You are all set, Mr. Trimble.
All right. Thank you. You have a good morning.
You too. Thank you. All right. I am ready to move to my 9:35 a.m. folks. Let's see. I don't have anything straggling, do I? Nope, I do not. I am going to start with Mr. Mr. Bosket. Why are you in my courtroom? You're not scheduled to see me today. They tell you needed to see me?
My alarm came on to see you.
Tell your alarm is wrong today.
He's
And
scheduled
let
for
me,
face.
You have
I'm
a
supposed to see you on the
consultation
30th.
today. I know, but you have a consultation today at 1:30.
That's what it is.
That's what it is. But it's always
But
good to see a smiling face.
thank you.
All right.
And I'm glad to hear about the clients doing well.
Yes, sir. Folks are doing very well. Even when the
Okay.
weather's getting better, the folks are still doing well.
Yes.
All right.
All
I'll
right.
see you next week.
Next week.
All right. Take care.
Good day.
You too. Bye-bye. All right. I am going to go to Marcus Harris. Mr. Harris, if you don't stop coming to my courtroom with that head turned to the side like you on a playground, I promise you, I don't know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna flip my wig. I'm gonna turn it on backwards. You
I
don't do
apologize, Your Honor. I
that.
apologize. I really forgot I had it on. That's why I flipped it back real quick.
That's okay. You're good. Before I call your case, Mr. Kusheri, I believe that we are good with all of our veterans for this morning. Thank you so much for your service, and we will see you next week.
Thank you so much, Your Honor. Take care, you guys. Talk to you soon.
All right. You do the same. Thank you. All right, Mr. Harris, let's do it. I have case number 220-443-2801. State your full name for me.
Marcus Antonio Harris.
All right, Mr. Harris. We have Marcus Harris and we have Mark Harris. Y'all, I cannot have y'all on the same day. The case manager heard it. All right, because I will botch up some names and get to fussing at the wrong person. All right.
Don't.
Not you, not today. I'm not
Please don't. It wasn't me.
It wasn't you.
It wasn't me.
Listen, I see you over there with your Detroit Lions stuff on. Did you go to the NFL draft, any of the events?
All weekend.
You did.
Yep, me and my son.
I love it. Did you have fun?
Yes, I did. My son even enjoyed himself his first time.
Yes, wasn't it amazing? I went on Thursday.
Yeah.
I tell everybody was shocked that I went with that many people. I said, well, I hung out with the more seasoned folks. I went to the athletic club, where it was a lot of people, but not a lot of people, not like in Camp Marshes. But listen, the vibe was good, the food was good, the atmosphere was great. And I just loved every single minute of it. Every single minute of it.
Yeah, me too.
Awesome. No issues down there, right?
No, ma'am.
Listen, our chief of police and all of the law enforcement agencies, they did a magnificent job. I'm just, I have friends everywhere, and they were like, I hope Detroit don't botch it. I hope Detroit. And I just told them, keep your eyes wide open. Keep your eyes wide open. So everybody had to text and apologize and say, Detroit did it. Y'all did it. And it was beautiful. I'm like, y'all sleeping on Detroit. I need y'all to stay woke, okay?
Right.
Sleeping on Detroit. Keep sleeping on Detroit. But yeah, it was phenomenal. Listen.
Yes, it was. And felt very safe down there.
Oh, I did as well. Absolutely. So listen, tell me, how are you doing with working your program?
I'm doing good. No problems, no issues.
Okay.
Like I said, as usual, Mr. Griffin and Miss Price are on point all the time. Anytime you need them, they right there.
I love it.
I have no complaints about the program. It's going good.
I love it. Very good. Very good. And so have you noticed anything different about yourself? Anything that you're doing different, thinking different, feeling different since you've been working the program?
I mean, a little bit, yeah. By me being in the program and not smoking and drinking or none of that, it's making me get up more and push myself more instead of depending on anything for the pain. I just get up, do my stretches, and go about my day.
I love it. I love it. And you are still under a doctor's care, is that correct?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, very good. Well, you look like you're doing better. You don't even look like the same Marcus Harris that came into my courtroom. And I will tell you, as I tell so many others, stick with us. It's only going to get better for you. You're going to start seeing more benefits, more outcomes, more wins, but hang in there with us, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Questions, concerns, or issues for the team this morning?
No, ma'am. Everything is good.
All right. Who's doing Mr. Harris this morning? Mr. Yancey, anything additional? Uh-oh, we can't hear you. Miss Mack muted you.
Sorry.
Yeah, Mr. Harris, he's doing quite well at this time. His self-report's accurate, and he's in compliance with everything in phase 1 that he should be doing right now.
All right. How many days has Mr. Harris been in phase 1? Or do you have that information?
I don't have that handy, but
well, we just leave a note for Mr. Griffin to let's check and see, because I know you're covering for him.
Okay, I'll do that, Your Honor.
All right. Thank you. All right. Anything from any of the other team members as to Mr. Harris? He's doing a great job. Anything else?
Yes, Judge, thank you. Congratulations. Good report, Mr. Harris. You're relatively new to the program. Keep up the good work. Ask questions. You have a good day, sir, and be safe. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. You too. You have a blessed day as well.
And if I could add, Judge, you have a great attitude, sir. We're very proud of you. Keep up the good work.
Thank you. Thank you very much. I appreciate you all a lot.
All right, let's get you some dates out there. We are going to have you do consultation on the 7th of May. That is going to be at I have to put it at 11:35 a.m.
Okay.
And then I'm going to see you on the 14th of May. And I want to know, can you do 10:15?
Yes, ma'am.
Does that work for you?
Yes, ma'am, it does.
All right, I'm going to put you on at that time. I've got a big day, but I try to spread them out as much as I can, okay?
Yes.
All right, very good. Good to see you. Good to see you smiling. Good to hear that you're in compliance, so hang in there, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, you're in good shape. Take care. Bye-bye.
Have a blessed day.
You too. All right, Mr. AG, are you ready? Let me see what you're drinking. Unmute that phone. Show me what you're drinking. Oh, I thought that was the water that I drink. I drink.
It's a coconut water. I like to have one when I get finished working out every day.
Okay, go ahead and show off that you're working out. I got you. It looks like the water. I drink the I think it's called Pure Water. It's the water by Jaden Smith. And
okay.
That comes in a carton like what you have.
Okay, this is actually my favorite water right here, the Mountain Valley.
Let's see.
They come in a little green glass bottle.
It's a glass bottle.
Yes.
Okay, yeah. My son, who's a health nut, that comes and while he's pilfering through my groceries, he criticizes everything that I buy. And so he told me I can't put my water in the plastic bottles. But I have not heard of Mountain Valley, because when I went on to look at glass, some of those folks, they was acting like they was selling liquor in them glass bottles. That's how much it cost. And so I went with the carton, the paper carton, as opposed to glass. But I'm gonna look up Mountain Valley and see if that's something that I can do. Yeah, he fusses at me. No plastic bottle, no water in plastic bottle.
No glass.
Glass or paper. And so
yeah,
I try. I'm like, he wants me to live a long time. I don't know why. So he asked me, I don't know. But I do try. I do try. I learned something new today. I'm gonna look it up. All right. Let me put your case number. Let me put your case number on the record. I have case number 230-441-7101. State your full name for me.
Yes, Derek Ellis, AG Jr.
All right, Mr. AG, how are you doing, sir? You are on track. It's just so good to see you. You have a good attitude. You know, you came to me with that old foul attitude. And look at you now. We getting along, aren't we, Mr. AG?
Yes, you're one of my favorite persons to see now.
Oh, don't try it now. Don't make me cry. 'Cause I remember you standing in my courtroom with your arms folded, just talking crazy and ranting to me.
I'm sorry about the little rough start, but you're one of the few judges that attitude is always pleasant. Every time I see you, just smiling and happy, and I love that about you.
Come on, Mr. AG. Well, listen, one thing I need you to do is stop seeing a whole bunch of judges, okay? That might help.
I'm pretty much done. Yeah.
All right. I don't want you to see a whole bunch of judges.
Yes.
And then secondly, listen, we all have rough starts. That's the wonderful thing about problem solving court. We don't hold that stuff against you, because you're going to catch me one day where I'm having a bad day and I'm fussing, and I might be wrong and still fussing. You know what the team do? They let me fuss. And then they'll tell me, you know, in a nice way that I was wrong about whatever information I was fussing about. We all have bad days. We, you know, put it off to the side. We get back on track and we look for the brighter days that are ahead. So I just appreciate the fact that you didn't stay there. You didn't stay there. I appreciate it.
I don't want to be in that place no more.
Yeah. And you working it. Come on, tell me how it's working out for you. What you think of the program so far?
I mean, I'm really enjoying it now, because it's like it's giving me something more positive to look forward to now, instead of just laying around and getting high all day. So I love the program. It's keeping me out of trouble. It's keeping me thinking every second of the day now. Every choice I make, I'm thinking 2, 3 times about it before I do something. So I love it right now. I can't complain at all.
I love it. I wish every young person that could hear that message instead of sitting around getting high all day. You are up being productive. Is that right, Mr. AG?
Yes, ma'am.
I love it. I love it because
Yes.
marijuana will make you lazy, won't it?
And for the past 20 years, I've been really lazy, and that's all it's been doing. I didn't know how much it was affecting me till I just completely stopped it, and it hinders a lot.
Come on. Come on, Mr. AG. Listen, I will never forget when I was doing felony cases, a young man wrote me a letter. I did his preliminary examination. And one of the things he said in that letter, he said that if he could let everybody, he was a young guy, unfortunately, they're on a murder charge. And he said where his problem started, if he could let everybody know that marijuana was a dream snatcher. He said, I had dreams, I had goals. And when I started getting high at the age of 14, he said, I became lazy. He said, and it snatched all of my dreams because I was chilling all day, not getting up, going to school, not doing my homework. He had been a good student and he got caught up in a murder. I don't know what happened to him. He did get bound over in my courtroom because there was enough evidence to show that more than likely he did commit that murder. And so that will forever stick with me. It will forever stick with me. He said marijuana was a dream snatcher.
Yeah, it snatched a lot of mine too, to the fact that when I first started smoking at 14 or 15, also, I wasn't the best student grade wise, but I did what I had to do, and all the way up into the 12th grade, I got real distracted by marijuana, and it really messed me up to the point that I had to graduate in summer school, and that really hurt my mom that I didn't get to walk across the stage with all my friends that I started school with. And it really hurt me too. So yeah, marijuana will snatch those dreams from me.
Listen, but here's the wonderful thing that I hope you are communicating to your friends and your family. It's never too late to put it down and start over and get moving. Because you're doing it.
You're right.
And it was tough.
You're
Because
right.
everybody want to make me believe when they come into this program, oh, I could stop marijuana whenever I get ready. I could just stop. It's not that easy, is it?
No, ma'am.
It's not. It's not that easy.
No, ma'am.
Yeah. And people say, oh, it comes from the earth. It's natural. Well, you know what? It's a lot of things that come from the earth. But broccoli, they plant a seed and it grows. And if my doctor tells me I can't eat broccoli, I could stop today. Just like that.
Right.
Broccoli will not be calling my name. Broccoli will not alter my mood. Broccoli will not
I
do
know that's
any of
right.
that to me, right?
Correct.
And so I just, I wish that messaging could get out to the young folks. And so I thank you for what you're doing, and make sure you're spreading that message. Start somewhere, even if it was just with your peers, your family. I'm sure you got some young cousins that's coming up.
Yeah.
Yes,
I do.
let them know. Share your story. Share your story so you can help one person who may then help one person. Okay?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Are you having issues with working the program? I haven't heard about any, but are you
No,
having
ma'am.
any issues?
None at all.
I love it. I love it. All right. What's been your biggest accomplishment so far?
Really, I've just been taking it one day at a time. I'd say just really like not doing nothing illegal or not doing anything that's drugs. That's my biggest accomplishment, because like I say, it's been the last 20 years and took over my life. So just 3 months clean that's big to me. Major.
Well, you've never been dirty. You 3 months sober. And that is
Yes.
major. That
Yes.
is major. Because when you came, you said, I don't know if I can do this. I don't
I
know if that's
did.
going to happen. That's what you said out of your
I
mouth.
did.
Here
You're
you
right.
are, 3 months.
And I
Yeah,
feel amazing. I can't even lie about it. I feel amazing.
I love it. I love it, Mr. AG. I want to encourage you to keep going. Miss Cleveland, has Mr. AG received an incentive?
Good morning, Mr. Agee. Thank you, Your Honor. Actually, no, he hasn't, and I'm hopeful that he can receive one today.
Absolutely. Miss AG, we have an incentive counter at the courthouse in the courtroom. I need you to stop on by and choose you an incentive. I want you to know we see you, that it's not how you start, it's how you get up and get on the path to get to the finish line. And you are doing it, sir. And I just want you to know we are proud of you. You have not missed any screens. You are actively engaged in your treatment. You are showing up for court in a timely fashion, and we are extremely proud of you. So stop by and get an incentive, okay?
I will. Thank you.
All right, awesome. Come on, Miss. Go ahead.
May I also offer another incentive for him because
Yeah.
Mr. Agee does come a distance to come down here to court. He's not quite ready to receive a phase promotion, although he's on a good path to do that. But I was wondering if we could allow him to test closer to his home as opposed to coming to 36th District Court. He's been doing that regimented and he's never missed a test and he's just doing wonderful, Your Honor.
Okay, no problem. Mr. AG, you ready? I think we had him testing at the court because we had a couple of issues. But Mr. AG, are you ready to go and test at a facility near you where you live?
Yes, ma'am, because it's like a couple where I can almost walk to. So yes,
Oh,
that'd be fine.
absolutely. Oh, then we're all for it. Absolutely. So effective immediately. I want you to make sure that you're picking up the phone and calling in every day to see if your
Yes,
color
ma'am.
or your number has been called. Don't wait for them to text you because sometimes people don't get text messages. Sometimes texts don't go through. The approved standard for testing is that I have everybody call in. Okay?
Okay. Yes,
All right.
ma'am.
Awesome. What else you have, Miss Cleveland?
Other than that, he is compliant with the court's orders and he's just rocking it out. He's doing great, Your Honor.
I love it. All right. Anything from any of the other team members as to Mr. AG?
Yes, Judge. Thank you. Good report, Mr. Agee. You're working the program. We're proud of you. Be proud of yourself. You've changed some behavior and you're following the court's orders. That's great. You have a great attitude. Keep up the good work, sir, and be safe. Have a good day, sir. Thank you.
You do also, sir. Thank you.
And if I could add, Judge, sir, you've done a great job and you've done such a great turnaround from when you started. All the things you thought you probably couldn't do, you're showing to us and mostly to yourself that you can do them. You have great strength. Keep up the great work, sir.
Thank you, sir.
All right. You are in great shape. If you don't have any questions, concerns, or issues, I'm ready to give you your next dates. Are you ready?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. You are going to have a consultation on the 7th of May at 11:35. And then you will have your court hearing on the 14th of May. And can I put you on for 10:15?
Yes, that's perfect.
Okay, awesome. Got it. You are in great shape. Good to see you.
Thank you. Same to you, Judge.
Right. Take care. Bye-bye.
You have a wonderful day.
You too. All right. Okay, give me a second. I messed up something. All right, let's do it. I am ready for Mr. Turner. Mr. Turner is on time this morning. Good morning, Mr. Turner. Get up out that bed. You know I'm not talking to you in no bed. Come on, Mr. Turner. Good morning to you. You
Good
are,
morning.
listen, I need to give him an incentive of a judicial applause this morning. He is on time. Yes. Awesome. Listen, that may not be a big deal to you, but it is a big deal to me because discipline is something you're going to need throughout every aspect of your life. Okay?
All right.
Okay. He's like, let me think about that. Yes, sir, it is. It is. So I'm glad to see you on time this morning. And this is a good day for you too. Let me tell you why. I'm gonna put your case number on the record first. I have case number 230-571-8001. Mr. Turner, state your full name for me.
Kenneth Turner.
All right, Mr. Turner, it's a good day today because the recommendation was made in staffing to promote you to phase 2. Are you ready to go to phase 2?
I'm ready for phase 2.
You ready for phase 2? All right. What have you learned so far in phase 1?
Just to take it one day at a time, not to go back to my old ways.
All right. How are you adjusting? Are you able to still hang out with the same people you've been hanging out with?
I have been, but I think it's best I be by myself, but I still be with them sometimes. But it's pretty much not doing much for me, being around them and they still smoking. So I'll just put myself around different people and different crowds.
All right. Very good. Sometimes you do have to change your environment, right? In
Right.
order to do the things that you need to do for yourself. Right?
Right.
All right. Very good. Have you been showing up for your testing, for your services with your provider?
Yes, I have.
And how's that going?
Everything's been going good.
All right. Very good. What issues, questions, or concerns do you have for the team this morning? Hold on.
I have no issues today.
All right. All right. Yeah. Very good. Mr. Yancey, I see you. What do you have asked to Mr. Turner?
Yeah, Mr. Turner, he's doing great. He was on time today. And, one of the transitions you have to make from phase 1 to phase 2 is changing people, places, and things. So it seems like he is doing that, Your Honor. So, he has been in phase 1, required amount of days. He's in compliance with making all his sessions and everything he's supposed to do. So we would love to reward Mr. Turner by promoting him into phase 2, Your Honor.
All right. Awesome. Awesome. Mr. Reed, Mr. Vikings, anything asked to Mr. Turner?
Yes, Judge, thank you. Congratulations, promotion, Mr. Turner. Congratulations on getting it on time. Good report today. You're working the program. Keep up the good work, sir. We're proud of you. You have a good day, Mr. Turner, and be safe, sir. Thank you.
Well,
And you're on a great path, sir. We're proud of you. Keep up the great work.
thank you.
All right. Mr. Turner. Mr. Turner, let me give you your next dates. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
All right. Before I do that, I want to celebrate you for your promotion to phase 2. I'm proud of you, young man. Come on, let's celebrate Mr. Turner. He is on his way. You are on your way. All right.
Thank you.
All right. So here we go, Mr. Turner. You're going to have a consultation on May 7th. That's going to be at 11:35 with Mr. Yancey. And then I'm going to see you if I could see you on the 14th of May, can I put you on for 10:15?
Yes.
That works for you?
Yes.
All right. Awesome. You are in great shape. Congratulations to you. Continue doing what you're doing. Make sure you reach out if you need help, okay?
Okay.
All right. Very good. You are free to leave.
Have a good one.
All right. You too. Mr. Reed, Mr. Vikings, make sure you all talk to the people that are in the box. I need a moment, okay?
Yes, Judge, I've talked to Mr. Harris in the box, and I've talked to Mr. Vincent in the box.
All right. Awesome. Give me a second. All right, Ms. Mack, can we do dates real quickly before I do my in-persons?
Yes, Judge.
All right, let's do it. I have for Julie Aller, 190-445-0801.
May the 10th at 9:45.
Thank you. For Michael Bosk at Z808-6241.
May 14th at 9:15.
Thank you. For Washington Clark Jr., 230-560-0801.
May the 7th at 8:35.
Okay, thank you. I have for Nora Garrett, SP 119-10811.
May the 7th at 8:35.
Thank you. For Donald Hudgens, 220-600-1101.
May 14th at 9:15.
For Robert Naylor Jr., case number 183-300-651, Z808-8891.
May the 2nd at 8:35.
Okay, thank you. For Clarence Nix, Z804-0351.
May 14th at 8:45.
Thank you. For Gerald Paul, Z808-5081.
May 10th at 9:15.
For Damon Van Pelt, 190-612-4601.
May the 7th at 8:35.
Thank you. And then lastly, I have for Bryant Walters, 220-608-6701.
May 14th at 8:45.
All right, thank you. I am ready for the individuals that are in the box. Are the case managers available on those particular matters?
I see Miss Cleveland here. She's for Mr. Harris.
All
I
right.
believe Miss Harris is for Mr. Vincent.
All right, very good. Ms. Cleveland, if you could read Mark Harris's case number into the record for me, please. Come on, Mark Harris, come down to the podium.
I don't have the number. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm trying to find the number for you. Sorry.
Go ahead, Ms. Cleveland.
Thank you, Your Honor. Can you hear me okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you. It is 220-443-55-01 for Mr. Mark Anthony Harris.
Mr. Harris, state your full name for me, please.
Harris.
All right. Good morning to you, sir.
Good morning.
How are you this morning?
A little off, a little agitated.
The science is back, sir. And for me, we have a bigger issue than just the science. We have a bigger issue because if we don't know what's going on, we can't help you. So that leaves me with no other alternative but sanction, punishment. And that's not what this program is about. It's not. I'll do it, but that's not what the spirit and intent of this program is. Ms. Cleveland, go ahead and make the record as to why we're here today.
Thank you, Your Honor. It was reported on April 18th that Mr. Harris had a positive screen for alcohol, Your Honor. I did have a discussion with him subsequently and asked him, was he using any substances, at which time he said absolutely not. He said that this was not a substance that he had taken or he had used. He had no idea about that. So because of his denial, it was sent over for confirmation, Your Honor. And the confirmation was reported on April 25th, 2024, that the substance, the positive screen was confirmed as positive for ETG and ETS, and the ETS levels were very high, Your Honor, as far as nanograms. 100 nanogram milliliters are the cutoff points, and his was reported back at 3261.76 nanogram milliliters. That's indicative with alcohol use, based on the science and reports from the chemist, Your Honor. So I did indicate to him that he would be brought back into court based on the confirmations. His originally scheduled court date is tomorrow, but it was moved up to today so he could see you, Your Honor.
All right. Who went in the breakout room with him? Mr. Reed, I have a big lack of truthfulness, and that's what I'm going to sanction him for today.
Yes, Judge, thank you. I did have an opportunity to talk to Mr. Harris in the breakout room. I indicated to him that honesty is the best policy. No one wants to hurt him. We only want to help him, and we can best help him when he's honest. He indicated to me that his position was that he had not consumed any alcohol, that he accepts the science, but he did not consume any alcohol, and that's still his position. This was my first contact with Mr. Harris. I believe he's a Wednesday participant. We talked about, he's been in the program, he said, approximately since October. He may have had, according to him, a prior violation, but he's also indicated to me that he's always admitted use when he used. This time he's denying use. Judge, he understands that there is the possibility of sanction today. I don't believe in jail sanctions. I believe in treatment. And that's what I'm recommending for Mr. Harris. As I indicated, this is my first contact with him, but he was pleasant, cooperative, respectful, and we want to help him. And I would recommend some reassessment or treatment. If there's some other sanction that the court is considering, I would recommend some hours of community service. I'm not recommending any jail sanction at this time for Mr. Harris. Thank you, Judge.
Right. Ms. Cleveland, did you have a recommendation as to Mr. Harris?
Your Honor, I am concerned. And what he states is true. I have assumed his case based on him being with another case manager prior to that person leaving the court. And every situation that I've had with him, he has always been very forthright and honest and truthful with me, including the last time he was here at the court where he spent a day in court on March 12th because he had a consumption of a hot toddy that he referred to it as because he was addressing a cold that he had, and he had made an admission to the court that he was using. When I talked to him this time, he was, I'm going to call it vehemently adamant that there was no use involved for him, and he does not feel he had a reason to be dishonest about that, Your Honor. I would ask that the sanction be additional community service for him and possibly a day in abeyance, Your Honor, for jail. I know he works. He probably had to take time off today to come into court. But he is in phase 5, Your Honor, and yes, Your Honor, but he does have time with us until October 2024 would be his 24 months. So he is very familiar with his phase status. I'm getting his results, I think, right now for today with his screening. I'm going to check those, Your Honor. He is negative today, Your Honor, at our court. Okay. So that would be my recommendation. I'm in agreement with Counselor Reed that 10 days of community service, but with the add-on of a day in abeyance if he has another incident such as this, Your Honor.
All right, Mr. Harris, what do you want to say? You're in phase 5, sir. listen, nobody wants to harm you. We want to help you. But the lack of truthfulness is going to harm you. Not because we're harming you, but because you're harming yourself. Anything else you want to, anything else?
I mean, I feel like I've been honest, like I literally was not leaving the house for 2 weeks. I hurt myself at work. I've been at home for 2 weeks straight. There's no way I could have went anywhere and got any type of alcohol or anything. And any time I've ever came here, I've told exactly what happened, what it was, what day it was, and everything. So it's like I'm not gonna try to argue or anything about that. It's just that I felt like I was 100% honest.
The science came back, sir, that you were drinking. You were drinking. You were drinking, and we sent it out for the confirmation, which means Miss Cleveland, he needs to be billed that $35 that we pay for confirmation. He has to pay it. We don't pay for those confirmations to come back positive.
Yes, Your Honor.
He's in phase 5. So here's what I'm gonna do. As a sanction, what was his last sanction, Miss Cleveland?
Your Honor, he did a day in court. He spent the entire day in court.
We've already done that.
Hmm.
Okay. Has he had any other sanctions before that? If you have access to it right now?
Let me see. I know that he had one dilute time. He had gone a very long time without any sanctions or any issue, Your Honor. And then what happened was he had one diluted screen and he had to come to court that day as well. And I believe he received the leniency of not having a sanction that day, Your Honor. And then I'm going to say about 30 days later, that's when the positive alcohol screen and admission came forth. And then now we're here today. I'm looking right now on the behavior responses. Yes. So his history, and I just want him to be aware of this as well, is on November 16, 2023, he had a positive screen that was a violation for alcohol. He had a day in court. Then on February 7th, 2024, he had a dilute screen. He had a morning in court, so it was actually a half day in court. And then on March 12th, 2024, he had a positive screen where he made an admission and he did spend the day in court that day, Your Honor. And then we're here today.
Yep. See, I've done the stay in court and all of that, Mr. Reed. I've given him the benefit of the doubt.
Yes, Judge, I heard that record. I haven't heard any sanction for as issued as extra community service. So that's what I'm
not gonna
asking.
go for a lesser sanction. He's in phase 5. Why would I do that?
Well, it doesn't have to be a sanction, Judge. It doesn't have to be progressive. It could be.
Should be.
You could have him sit in the court another day. A sanction. Our position is a sanction is a sanction. So we're recommending, as opposed to incarceration, some community service.
I'm gonna give him some community service, but I'm gonna also give him some days in jail. I'll hold them in abeyance, but if he violates again by way of a diluted screen, a missed screen, a positive screen, next time he's gonna go to jail. And that's what I can do in fairness to him, to give him a decision, an opportunity to say, hey, I need some additional assistance. I thought I had this and I don't. I'm also going to require him to be reassessed today by Ms. Price. I want him reassessed. Because there are some services that he should be receiving, Ms. Price, to help him on the journey, and we're missing it. So I need him to have some candid conversations with Ms. Price today so we can align him with the appropriate therapeutic responses.
Okay.
That's the best I can do today. He's in phase 5 and he's not being truthful. I'm sorry. The science says it's confirmed. This is not a regular test that is positive. The science confirmed that it is positive for alcohol. It's not environmental. It's not because he's been on a job or anything like that. It is drinking alcohol. And so this is the best I can do for him. I'm going to send him to jail next time. So I'm going to give him 15 hours of community service to be completed in 30 days, Ms. Cleveland. I am also going to give him 2 jail days in advance. And then he's going to be reassessed by Ms. Price. And Ms. Price, I will not release him until I find out what your recommendations are. And if you can give those recommendations, and let's connect him to those services today so that he can start today. That's the best that I can do.
Yes, Judge. Thank you.
Mr. Harris, what do you think about that?
I'm all for it, Judge. Everything that you may feel like I need, I'm open to anything.
All right. Listen, Mr. Harris, I'm fussing, but I fuss because I care. If you are struggling, I know that you've had a patch where you've done well, but if you're struggling, you're having urges, this is the time to speak up. Let Ms. Price know. We understand that people are not perfect, but we want to make sure that when those imperfections show up, that we are addressing them. So as you go on through life, when you slip, you fall, we all do, right? Because I'm not perfect, that you understand that there are some responses that are available to you to help you. You don't have to slip, fall, break your neck, and then stay there. Okay?
I understand.
So I need you to be honest with Ms. Price today. Can I get you to do that?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Ms. Price, I won't release him until I find out what the results were from that assessment and what your recommendations are and that they have been implemented. Okay?
Oh, yes.
All right. Miss Cleveland, what was the next date for Mr. Harris?
It was actually for tomorrow, Your Honor.
Okay. I'm not going to have him come back on tomorrow. Is he a Wednesday case?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. I'm not going to have him come back on tomorrow because you're going to be with us for a minute today to get some things together. And so I won't have you come back tomorrow, but you'll need to pack your patience for today until Ms. Price can get you reassessed and get you connected to some additional resources if that's what she determines is necessary or required. And so I'm going to give you a new date. Are you ready? Miss Mack will write it down for you and give it to you, okay? All right. So your new date is going to have to be on the 15th of May. Wait, what? He's in phase 5? All right. I'm going to see him on the 15th of May. I need to see what time that light is. 1 second. Because I might be signing myself up for some stuff I can't do. 15th of May. All right. So it's going to be on the 15th of May. But I'm going to have to put it on Mr. Harris. Can you do 10:30 on the 15th of May?
You broke up, Judge. Can you repeat that? You broke up.
Yes. Can you do 10:30 on the 15th of May?
I can make it
10,
happen.
I'm sorry, 10:35, not 10:30, 10:30.
I can make it happen.
There's paper rattling. I can't hear you. What did you say?
I
Is
said,
that
I
a
can make it
yes? You can
happen.
do it?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Very good. Then that's what I'll do. Ms. Mack, remind me to talk with you about the 15th.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. It's just a slight little tweak, just a slight one.
Yes.
All right. Okay. Okay. Don't do that to me. I'm going to represent
No,
us.
I say I'm used to moving
going to
things around.
represent
That's
us.
all I'm saying.
Yes,
That's
ma'am.
all. Yes, ma'am.
All
I
right.
got you.
All right. Very good. Then you are all set. I'm gonna have you have a seat, Mr. Harris. And then we'll Miss Price will get with you, okay?
Okay.
I still believe in you. I still know you can do this. I still know you can overcome whatever challenge you have faced. I just need you to get up, dust yourself off, and let's get back at it, okay?
I will.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you.
Right. Are we ready on? Thank you, Miss Cleveland. Are we ready?
Thank you, Your Honor.
All right. Are we ready on Mr. Vincent?
Yes, Judge.
Yes,
All
Your Honor.
right. Let's do it. Give me a second. I just need to grab a fan. Another fan. All right. I have for Lawrence Vincent, case number 24000011 and case number X 1021269. Mr. Vincent, please state your full name for me.
Lawrence Vincent Jr.
Good morning, Mr. Vincent. How are you?
Okay.
All right, you're back in my courtroom again, Mr. Vincent.
Yes, I am.
Okay. Let me hear Miss Harris. I'm gonna have you make the record, including I need to know any prior sanctions that he's received. You may proceed. What brought him here today?
Your Honor, first of all, I don't think I put myself on the record earlier. So Angel Harris, case manager for specialty court. So Mr. Vincent is here today, he had a positive, screen for alcohol that was from March 19th. He initially denied the, any consumption of alcohol. So we did send that confirmation out for, send it out for confirmation. It came back, confirmed positive, as of yesterday. It was confirmed positive ETS, ETG. His numbers were not nearly as high as the previous one, but they were still confirmed a positive for consumption. Mr. Vincent still reports that he has racked his brain, replayed the days leading up to that test. He reports that he cannot think of anything that he consumed that would have had alcohol in it, that he did not knowingly consume alcohol. But states that, he understands that the science is stating that he has consumed alcohol and therefore takes responsibility. Mr. Vincent had one previous sanction with us where he received a verbal warning that was from March when he had a positive for alcohol, that he admitted consumption, stating that he had done a birthday toast at his father's birthday celebration, but he was honest and admitted to this court that he had done so at that time. Therefore, that was why he was given the verbal warning. So at this time, he is here due to the confirmation for the 319 test. He has tested since then multiple times. I do only have the results for 3 of those, 2 of them preceding the positive that were negative, and then today's test that was negative.
Okay, wait, you said you something happened. You said you received a positive that was negative.
No. I said I received, I said I have received 3 results since his positive. There are some pending, but the 2 immediately following that positive were negatives. And then today's test was also here in our lab was a negative.
All right, I got it there. All right, thank you. Mr. Reed, you also went in with Mr. Vincent. What would you like me to know?
Yes, Judge. Thank you. I did talk to Mr. Vincent. I talked to Mr. Vincent when he first entered the program. I went over the court's orders with him. He understands no alcohol, no narcotics. I believe I asked him how long he's been in the program. He's in phase 1. He's only been in the program approximately a month or so, maybe 30 days or something like that. I also talked to him when he came in about honesty being the best policy. No one wants to hurt him. We only want to help him. We talked about honesty today. We want to help him. We can only help him if he's honest. He's very new to the program. His position was that he had not consumed any alcohol. He did not knowingly consume alcohol. He does accept the science. My recommendation would be, because he's so new to the program, Judge, again, I don't believe in incarceration and jail treatment, possibly community service or staying in the court a day, maybe keeping a consumption log. There are a lot of alternatives to incarceration. And so that's what my recommendation would be, not jail, but maybe some community service, maybe reassessment. I hadn't talked to Miss Harris, so I'm not sure what her recommendation is, but that's my recommendation, Judge. He's in phase 1, been in the program approximately a month, and he's negative today, and that's a good thing. Thank you, Judge.
Oh, you broke up just a little bit. I didn't hear like the very last part you said.
Oh, yes, Judge. I'm not recommending any incarceration. I was, I think I said community service, stay in the court today, maybe keep a consumption log, a reassessment if that's something that should be done. I hadn't talked to Miss Harris, so I don't know, Case Manager Harris, I don't know what her recommendation is, but that's my recommendation, Judge. I do believe in treatment over incarceration. Thank you.
All right. Thank you. Ms. Harris, you have your hand up.
I was just going to include my recommendation. I did want to state Mr. Vincent entered the program on March 25th, so it's literally been, just over a month. My recommendation initially was going to be a consumption log as well as a paper about his responsibility for everything he consumes. The fact that he, wherever he goes, whatever he does, everything he puts in his body, around his body, is his responsibility. And so that he has time to reflect and think about if he does not know where the alcohol consumption came from, then something needs to change in the way that he is utilizing things eating things, something exposed him to alcohol if he didn't do it intentionally. And I think taking some time to reflect on that and really write about how he's going to make sure that this doesn't happen again in the future is the groundwork for, if it does happen in the future, increased sanctioning. So that was my recommendation, was a consumption log and a paper on his responsibilities for everything he consumes or uses on his body.
Mr. Harris. Mr. Vincent, I'm sorry. Mr. Vincent, you indicated that you work, right?
I'm sorry, just repeat that. I didn't hear.
I said you hated to me that you do work. Is that correct? You do work. You have a job.
Yes, I do work. Correct. I'm sorry.
Should be okay. Can you all hear me?
Yeah.
Can you all hear me?
At the moment, yes.
All right. Mr. Benson, you have a job. Is that correct?
Yes, I do.
All right. And you want to keep that job. Is that correct?
This is a great job, correct?
All right. Mr. Vincent, you understand that if you keep doing what you're doing and you don't ask for the help that you need, that ultimately you're going to lose that job, because you're not going to expect me to work with you to keep your job if you're not working for yourself to keep your job, right? You understand you're going to ultimately lose that job. You're going to end up in jail, or you're going to ultimately lose that job. You understand that?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So I'm saying that to you, Mr. Vincent, because I need you to understand if there is a problem. Are you all able to hear me, or am I going in and out?
We can hear you.
Good, Judge.
Very good. All right. Well, I say this to you, Mr. Vincent, because if there is a problem, you need to ask for help. because if you keep getting these positive screens, you're going to end up in jail or you're going to end up in inpatient treatment. And either way, you're going to end up losing that job. And it's going to be okay with me because I've given you the opportunity to say on more than one occasion, Judge, I need more assistance. I need to share some things. I need to, the problem is bigger than what I thought it was. And if you don't do that, you are setting yourself up to lose your job. And I don't want that to happen to you. Do you understand me?
Yes, yes.
Okay, but you've got to not want that to happen. You've got to not want it. So you were confirmed for alcohol. Ms. Harris, I need you to make sure that he gets billed to pay that $35 for that confirmation. At the end of the day, he is responsible for everything that happens to him, that shows up in his screening. He's an adult. He gets to choose what he eats and what he drinks and what he doesn't eat and what he doesn't drink. So if you choose to eat and drink willy-nilly, then you have to deal with the consequences of whatever shows up in your screening. So he has to pay for that test. In addition, I heard you say that you are recommending that he does a paper about choice, about you can get with him, Ms. Harris. I'll follow your recommendation on that paper. It can be a one-pager, and I'll give him 2 weeks to get that done. I'll actually 3 weeks because the way it's going to fall, because today was his face-to-face. I'm counting it as hearing, okay? A paper. So get with him today on that paper. In addition, he is to start a consumption log. So Ms. Harris, today while he's here at the court, please make sure he understands that consumption log means everything that he consumes, whether it's by mouth, whether it's porous, if he puts it on his skin, in his hair, on his teeth, he has to write it down. If he doesn't write it down and he get a positive screen, sorry for him. We're going to deal with that positive screen because he should write everything down, medication, drinks, whatever. He has to write it down in that consumption log. I'm not even going to give him community service today because you know what's going to happen, Ms. Harris? The next time that he has a positive screen, he's going to be looking at some jail time. That's just where we're going with it. That's where we're going. Missed screen, diluted screen, positive screen. That's what we're going to look at. So he's going to do that paper. He'll do a consumption log. He probably should speak with Ms. Price today too. He should speak with Ms. Price today. I need to make sure that Ms. Price, that he's at the appropriate level of care, that he's working it, he's showing up, he's engaged, because I want to do everything I can do to help him. Because if he loses his job, I'm going to still sleep all night, because it won't be because I made him lose his job. It's going to be because he made decisions to lose his job. I'm trying to work with you, Mr. Benson, but you have to work back. You have to work with us. Not an ounce. That's it. And that ounce is your, as far as I'm concerned, the science does not lie. People do. Ms. Harris, you have.
I do, Your Honor. You're cutting in and out, so let me know if you can't hear me. But
I can hear you.
Okay. I just wanted ask Ms. Mack if she can add that $35 to his balance. And I just checked his balance, and initially you had made an adjustment to his order where you had added another $100 onto his fine, and that's not indicated in JIS. So I just wanted to also make sure that update is added, because originally my fine on there, you increased it, and I just want to make sure that extra $100 is added to the fine as well. Also, I wanted to ask
Ms. Harris, you raise a good point for me. I need the case managers to make sure that before you all total things out, that fine, I need to put in the fine. I'm noticing these fines and they are not reflective of the charge. So thank you for bringing that up to me. I need to make sure, or you all need to double check that I didn't change the fine, okay?
And then
right.
additionally, I just wanted to ask that Mr. Vincent wait for me, and I'll come down with the consumption log forms and explain that to him before he leaves.
Absolutely. And explain the paper as well. Okay, very good. And then he'll speak with Miss Price. He's not going to be released today until I hear back from Miss Price. Miss Price, I'm not expecting you to work through your lunch period or anything. Do what you need to do. I know you are servicing other clients today as well. And so they will just be here. Officer, if you have to take them to lock up until Miss Price can get to them, then please do so. Again, I'm not asking anybody to work through their lunch break. I want you all to take good care of your, because we've got a lot of work ahead of us getting ready for tomorrow. And so
You're breaking up a bit, Judge. I think you're frozen now.
can you all hear me now?
Yes. Judge
Yes,
Holmes,
sir.
I missed it a little bit. Did you just go ahead and keep his next court date as what it was, which is he's on the docket for next Tuesday? Because this was his face-to-face today.
I'm gonna keep him.
Okay.
I have him for Tuesday at 8:35.
Yes.
I'll keep it.
Okay.
Okay. Yes. Thank you. I don't think I had addressed it. All right. Very good. And then Ms. Price will let me know, and then I'll let you all know when he is released. Any questions for me?
No, Judge, thank you.
Right. Mr. Vincent, did you have anything else?
No.
Right. Mr. Vincent, I really want to help you, but it's going to take you helping yourself. I still believe in you. I know you can do it. You're not perfect. I don't expect you to be perfect, but I do expect you to be honest so we can help you. Okay?
Yes.
All right. Thank you. You can have a seat. All right. Did I miss anyone?
No,
I
ma'am.
don't see.
All
No,
right.
Judge.
Okay, please know that we are on call. Miss Mack, I have a 12 o'clock meeting today with police. And then we have our staffing at 1:30 on today for our specialty court. I see you smiling, Mr. Reed. Now I know you won't be in that staffing. And it is a staffing. It's going to be a humdinger of a staffing, but we're going to get it done. And so, but we are on call should anything come up. Thank you all for serving this morning. Miss Mack, I'm going to ask you to leave us up for a moment just to make sure that there's nothing else that comes up, okay?
Yes, Judge, can you take us off live though? We don't have to be on live, do we?